So a funny story. Before the video begins, in the middle of the video, I talk about a leak, a possible leak. So if you don't want to get spoiled by the game, I suggest Xing out of the video. Or actually, it really doesn't matter because it's funny because my webcam actually blocks the part where I think the leak might be real or fake. I make it ambiguous. I say like, oh, you should decide if it's real or fake. But you can't because the webcam is right in front of it, so you can't see it. I will put the pictures in the description so you can view them for yourself. I'll have links for them. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'm sorry for that interruption. Yeah, hi. So me again. I also want to clarify myself. In the video, I state that King K. Rool won the Smash ballot. He didn't win the Smash ballot. Bayonetta did. I'm not an idiot, so please don't kill me. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Finally, you can enjoy the video because it's going to start right now. Hello, everyone. This is the Ryan Williams for President channel, of course. My name is Ryan Williams for President. And happy October 17th, everyone. It's October 17th, 2018. And I'm bringing you a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character prediction. You know, I think that I'm very passionate about this game. I got to play it early, so I think that I have a little bit more about Smash Bros. Ultimate in my head than the average person. I think I'm entitled, maybe not entitled to an opinion, but I think I'm almost obligated to share my knowledge with the crowd here. So let's get into the slideshow that I've made for you guys today. I have some handy-dandy notes, so if you hear some fondling of paper, you know what's going on. First character you've got is Incineroar, of course. He's a classic character. Everyone thinks Incineroar is going to be in the game. He was Vergaben, a Smash Bros. Leaker, leaked him earlier in the year, and it seems obvious, you know, Pokemon representative. There hasn't been a Pokemon representative since Greninja, who was in the last game, so I'm pretty sure it's going to have one once per game. So Incineroar seems like a healthy fit. You know, the moveset almost writes himself. You know, he's a big, bulky Pokemon. He was based off of wrestling, and I think he had a lot of grappling moves, almost like maybe a little bit of Simon Belmont with his fire whipping or something like that. I don't know. The possibilities are endless with Incineroar. That's what I'm trying to get here. You could have his Darkest Lariat go through projectiles like Zangief's would in Street Fighter. I think that's a neat idea. And of course, more art of Incineroar. I think he's just an obvious choice for the game. Now, number 2, you got Hulk Hogan. Now, everyone thinks Hulk Hogan's going to be in the game. You know, I think Hulk Hogan will be in the game. He's just a perfect fit. You know, all the signs are pointing to him. You know, back in the day, like in the 80s, everyone was playing the Hogan games. Like, you in the playground, everyone would bring their Game Boys. Like, hey, want to play some Hogan? They'd be linking up to the link cables, and they'd be playing Hogan. Going after school, playing some Hogan. Even after high school, I still come to my friends' houses. We'll play some Hogan every now and then. It's a great game. The Hogan games are always super fun, and I think that he's a lovable character. Of course, a big character, too, so you can have more big character representatives. And of course, you've got Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who could be a skin, like Alphys for Olimar, or he could be an Echo Fighter, like Lucina, or even his own character. And everyone always tells me, whenever I tell them that I think Hollywood Hogan could be in the game, they always ask me, dude, he's just literally the same guy. But isn't Mario and Dr. Mario, aren't they the same guy too? Yeah, your point is invalid. Now, I think Francis is going to be in the game. Of course, he's a really, really popular character with a lot of the Smash community. I think that he's got a lot of. My thoughts about Francis are really weird because I think that, you know, his game's been a little controversial as of lately. You know, the devs have made some like almost irrational decisions. I found them pretty interesting, and it's cool to think of the way how the Francis games are going. And really, it's a really odd way that I would thought they'd go a different path, but it's an interesting path, like kind of like adding in some new things that I really didn't think that I would get from the dev team. But hey, I really think that he has a good shot at getting in. Of course, he's really liked. Maybe not as popular as like a Hogan or an Incineroar, but you don't have to be really liked to be really popular. Like everyone likes like Bulbasaur, but Bulbasaur is not going to be in the game because he's not that popular. You know what I mean? However, he's liked and popular, which is why I think he can be in the game. And of course, I have an Echo Fighter alert. If Francis is in the game, you know that Martin Luther will be in the game too. Of course, everyone talks about a heroes versus villains dynamic in Nick Super Smash Bros. I'm not really feeling that. Because one trailer had a bunch of the villains in it, for a trailer to announce a villain really doesn't make me think that there will be a heroes versus villain dynamic. But if they were to add Martin into the game, I think you'd actually maybe be a bit more of that dynamic. If that's what they're going for, more villains makes sense. So we've got Tyson. Tyson's a great character who I think he has a shot at getting in. Maybe not as much as like Hogan or Incineroar, of course. They're my number two most like valid characters I think are gonna get in. I really don't think that they're not gonna get in. With him, I don't know, because he's a popular character, of course, not controversial, but he's almost boring. But a character archetype that's really missing from the Smash Brothers games, but outside of Zelda and a little bit of Robin, are mage characters. And I think him, with his climate wizardry and his like powers that he has at in the Tyson games, I really think that he can use kind of that science magic at his advantage. Of course, he could be teleporting using atom wizardry. Any other magic you think of. Science is basically real life magic, and I think it's a really cool dynamic that Tyson could have. But everyone tells me, why not Nye instead? Why put Tyson over Nye? But here's what I'm thinking. Of course, Nye is taking a back seat in the Tyson games, and because of course they were called the Nye games beforehand. I think it's like, of course, if Tyson would be in the game, you'd always have Nye as a trophy at least. I'm thinking more of a assist trophy, not Echo, because I think that if you were to have Nye into the game, you make him a DLC character. If Tyson's really popular and Nye gets enough votes in the Smash ballot, which I assume they'll hold another one of. But again, I really think that Tyson has a really good shot of getting in. Now, everyone talks about retro characters. I thought about these characters for a long time, and of course, who's older than Fred Flintstone and Socrates? You know, super old characters. Of course, they haven't had a lot of games recently. Socrates actually coming in clutch, coming into the Assassin's Creed game, the Odyssey. He's definitely going to get more eyes on Socrates, and he could be a great addition to the cast. Fred Flintstone, a classic character. He's been asked for many times. I'm really thinking that he hasn't been that popular recently. He's almost kind of the lines of like how Pac-Man was popular in Smash 4. How like he wasn't really popular, but people were like not. Everyone would like Fred Flintstone. No one's gonna go out there and say, "Hey, Fred Flintstone should not be in Smash Bros." No one's gonna say that. With Socrates, some people might say that they think he doesn't deserve the spot. But I think with Assassin's Creed, the game plan for that game probably going to be around 2014. That's when the concept was coming up, and of course 2014 is when Smash Brothers might have been coming up. So, or maybe 2016. I don't know. I haven't really done my research on these two characters, but again, there's shots in the dark. That's what makes the retro characters so much fun, because you don't know who could be a retro character. You've got characters like Balloon Man or Stanley the Bugman who could get in, but I really think these two have a better shot at that. Now, I forget this character's name. He's the funny squid from SpongeBob, but I don't know his name. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. It's unprofessional of me to say this. I don't remember him. I'm going to refer to him as the funny squid from SpongeBob. But recently on 4chan, there have been some leaks of the funny squid from SpongeBob in the game. I don't know if these are real or not. They haven't really gotten me convinced yet. But, like, they look really convincing to me. You know, you can kind of see Squidward's foot kind of clip into the ground, his back foot over there. Of course, that's how you would clip into the ground in the game, right? Of course, these characters for scale. I'm not sure. I really don't think these fish from SpongeBob would be in the game. Perhaps they're a background element of some kind. But what I'm thinking that this leak is not real is because of that little HD right there. Keep that in mind. Because when you go to the next... Oh, no. That's a leak for a next character. Okay, this picture, you don't see the HD. So I'm confused. Like, was this taken in two different cameras or two different stages of development? You see him landing with his neutral air there and its landing lag animation. And you've got all these characters here. This one in particular looks kind of wider than it was before. So again, I'm really not sure about this one. But hey, he would be a great character. A really good moveset, I think. A lot of disjointed hitboxes, really wide range. He might be a little bit broken, give him a bad recovery or something. But again, a really good choice for the cast. And of course, you saw it earlier in the video, LeBron James is getting in. There's no way that LeBron James is not getting in to the next Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. A classic character. He recently turned into a heel, a villain in his next games. Of course, I'm not a really big fan of the NBA 2K19 series and all of that. I'm really thinking that 2K does a bad job with its video games, kind of laziness. They do a good job with basketball games though. All the other games, like the wrestling games, they're really bad, unfortunately. And that's a shame because characters like Hogan could be definitely in the game if they have a really good shot if the 2K games for WWE 2K games were better, but they're not, which is unfortunate. Which is why I think that LeBron is actually going to get in over Hogan, and Hogan might get in his DLC or, God forbid, an assist trophy. Because I think that's really wasting a really good moveset on a really popular character. That would be like putting Gino, which has no chance of getting in, as like an assist trophy, even though he's really liked by people, right? So, of course, LeBron James, yeah, the character, the palette spots right himself. You know, we have different jerseys from the games, and he's a really popular character. I don't see how he couldn't get in. No one can see how he can't get in. He's a really popular character. Okay, and that's really what this means now. Smash Bros. Is about a popularity contest, and King K. Rool, really popular on the ballot. He won. He got in the game. Isabelle, I don't think she was vetted yet. Who else? Gino got a Mii costume, so maybe he'll be in the game. You never know. That's what's great about Super Smash Bros. You never know who can be in the game. It can go from Incineroar, a really popular character, to something like Socrates, a shot in the dark. But that's what makes the Smash Bros. Games so great. You can have these amazing matchups that you would never see in any other game. Ivysaur versus LeBron James. Solid Snake versus Fred Flintstone. I'm just so excited for this game. I hope you are too. So that's all I have to say. So thank you all for watching. Oh my god, I completely forgot my DLC predictions. I'm so sorry. So of course we've got DLC number 1. I think Steve Harvey's coming up first. There's no way he's not. He's a really good popular character. Again, he's gonna get popular over time with his new games coming out. And then you've got Uncle Sam in the middle there and Grant Williams. Of course, 2 really popular characters with the fans. I don't think they're gonna get into the base game for I guess I don't know why. I just have a hunch they won't. If they do, that's great because now you open up the path for more DLC characters that I can't even conjure up, right? But if there's any DLC characters, it's these 3. So sorry about that. Now we're done. Thank you for watching.